So how quickly do you decide to do something and then try to go out and execute on it?
Like I'm doing a fashion show in Paris in a month and a half, and I decided like a week ago. And so now it's happening, which has been, my planning abilities have always been last minute since forever. But yeah, this is pretty last minute. So I have to design like a full like 40 look collection in the next 4 weeks, which is pretty hard because of manufacturing and stuff.
Do you prefer that to the alternative of getting like 4 months notice in advance?
I just literally can't. Something about me is like, if I had a year or something, it'd still be down to the last minute. I think rules and deadlines are my biggest like inspiration.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, we have 2 weeks. Like now I have to think on my feet and do it. And it's like, oh, wow, I just came up with this. But if I never set a deadline, it'd just be, but that's a huge thing. So I've done a couple art shows and paintings and stuff, and paintings is a huge thing. It's like really hard to know when you're finished because there's different styles. When like, if you're a realistic painter, it's like, oh, if it looks exactly like the person, I'm done. My art style is not so much like that. So it's like, when are you fully done? Because you can always keep adding and always like.
So how do you determine that?
So like the deadline really does help. So the last art show I had, like all the paintings were wet, and I had a paintbrush. Like I remember we opened at 6. I was painting at 5:45.
Wow.
And so then you back up and you're like, you know what? That is pretty nice. And you're like, that's finished.
You sound like me in high school.
Yeah, no, I sound like me in high school. But I mean, there's obviously you don't want to be underprepared and stuff like that.
For sure.
There's a little bit of magic that comes with like deadlines and rules and that last minute of like needing to finish, kind of like a survival, like strong, like when super strength comes because you're on the edge of your boat and you must lift it up or something.
It's that do or die thing. I think if either one of us were put in the 100-meter dash at the Olympics and somebody was running behind us with a sword, we will run faster.
Right.
Like there's no doubt about that in my mind.
Right.
That we will run at least a second faster.
I don't know if we're winning, but we're definitely.
But we're not coming in last. If the last guy gets knocked off the face of the planet, we're not coming in last.
Right.
And I think that's that do or die instinct that comes in with deadlines as well.